hello.
That was unpleasant.
That was goblin for you.
Yeah.
But it always, no one gets this reference, but it always makes me think of Oddworld. Because Abe's like, hello. He sounds like that. That's his voice. It's great. Goblinos. It's scout time. And just to give my... Just to be a dungeon master for a moment. This is the first stage of battle, you've arranged yourselves into sort of places. The stealthy scheme of the Trillion Order hasn't so much worked, but as far as you can tell, the elves are up in stealth up in the mountains, which is more important anyway.
So, Donaruvian, who do you want the elves to target? You got a target-rich environment out there.
Are we high enough, do you think? You don't want me to get higher up? Like, to flank them above, not just behind the dwarves?
I mean,
You can move and then shoot, so you could move to take a slightly better position and then start shooting. But bear in mind, the badass battle music isn't going to last long.
I'll take a shot then. I suppose I don't want to be too far away from back.
Cool. Are you shooting the hobgoblins out in the air there?
Yeah.
Alright. Desire! Press the button.
Loose the bows.
Is that at medium, long enough range for it to be neutral? Yes. That actually isn't a hit. The arrows sail from the mountainside towards the hobgoblins who are out in the open, but like I said, they were prepping their shields. Shields of wood with hide covering them, and all the sort of faction seals from their homelands and their other mercenary companies. It's just there's a
now I know where we are.
Totally.
Can we shift a little bit? Is there a more action we can do?
You got me.
You got a movement. Yes. Sorry, my
like
brain broke with that sentence.
I'm so sorry. I'm
Yes.
so full of ice cream. I would like to move further up so that they don't just go, it came from there.
Yeah, and bear in mind, that's not your attack either. If you have a longbow, you can attack on your turn too.
I have axes. I'm an up close.
In which case, you're just gonna be commanding on.
So do you want them going like up this way? Or the other way?
That's good, yeah.
I think that sort of position.
I'm cool.
Running across the thin, narrow stoneways carved by glacial ice.
Naruto running.
I was also imagining Naruto running. Unfortunately. Vilnora.
Alright. I would like to ask about cantrips now. It's again a shared pool, and if the secondary effects of the cantrip, will that affect the whole unit?
Click the cantrip. I don't know what you're talking about.
I am sorry.
No, it's fine. I'll just be able to. I can like take the case. If I can see the cantrip.
Frostbite is a Constitution save.
Yeah.
But will give them disadvantage of their
This counts
next
on
attack.
the entire unit. Like I said on break, units for your purposes as a spellcaster are essentially one big creature. In roleplay, they're 12 separate creatures, but Frostbite affects the unit. So that would work, yes. They would make a Constitution save if they were within range of it. What is the range of this spell? It doesn't say.
It's 60 feet.
Yeah, so you would have to be way closer to a target to do it. Oh, actually, no, you can 60 feet that goblin. Never mind.
I might do the goblin then. Get him.
What's your spell save DC? It says it there. Never mind. Goblins. There used to be a time I had the goblin stat block memorized, and then I went through, a bit of a goblins are the good guys phase, and now I forgot it. That's a fail. It's a close fail, which is why I checked. It was 2 off. So they're going to take that cold damage, and they're also going to take that disadvantage on their next attack. And this is kind of the thing, you know, this cantrip, you know, you're essentially casting it multiple times over a minute, you know, summoning the cold winds upon many of the outlying goblins on that side of the clump that you can see. And even though it's a fairly weak cantrip, it's powerful enough ice magic for the already cold goblins not used to these climates, for some of them to go down. Not necessarily all of them are dead, but some of them are definitely not able to fight anymore, clutching limbs that have turned black with frostbite.
So am I right to go back a little bit? Maybe I still have 6 squares of movement.
You've got movement. You can go ahead. Yes, these little holes are not difficult terrain. Okay. I just made it simple that here is difficult terrain for up and high. In the actual rules on the UA, it's like a little more complicated. I'm like, this is terrain is terrain. Simplicity.
So I just want to go back a little bit there, I guess, just so it's harder for the hobgoblins to get to me.
Awesome.
So I think I'm out of range of the hobgoblins, I guess. Maybe one more back?
Seems they can't get to you and attack you right now. They might be able to dash to you.
Yeah.
I can't do that kind of brain math, so we'll just see.
I can't. So I just moved 3 squares. I think I'm okay. We'll see how long that lasts.
Donna, you can't attack from here, right? You can use your bonus action to rally or incite or prepare. Also, feel free if you have an idea of something else to do. You know.
At this point, I'm fine with just the beginning stages of plan.
There might be a stage where you want to break free from the rest of the unit and go in for melee.
If we can get a little further, like 2 squares up and then across, I can try and herd them down towards you guys.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I'm playing it mostly by ear. Yeah, I'm a face-to-face combatant.
Yeah,
so
you are. That's fine.
Go straight back to the... I don't know.
Hit them!
Yes.
Intimidate, yeah.
Stay on target!
Stay on target!
target!
Did we stay on target?
No. And it is kind of like, it's like, you can do better than that. You can see the hobgoblins blocked every arrow, you know. But it does not,
Brutal.
It does not inspire your party. The Dwarven warriors are in contact with the goblins. As far as I can tell, there's meant to still be opportunity attacks and disengage like regular combat, so they are locked in there until they want to move away. But their next attack does have disadvantage if you actually wanted to provoke opportunity and reposition the Dwarven warriors. Just so you know.
Alright. Well,
Just bonk them.
You
I
can
think-
also just bonk them.
I think just bonking them is the play.
Just take them to horny jail. Bonk.
Consensual bonking.
I love that meme.
I'm glad someone else had seen that meme, because
Honestly,
otherwise it's a very weird sentence.
I have it saved on my phone somewhere. It just makes me happy.
Please educate me.
That is a miss. Despite the way the frostbite has affected the mob of goblins attacking the dwarves, they're fast, they're spry. They are quite good at dodging the slow dwarven advance. And no damage is done yet. These hobgobs up here, having taken, I can't, like, big serious battle, hobgobs. Can't help myself.
sometimes.
I write hobgobs in like work messages sometimes. Totally shouldn't. Just managing to block the archers.
Text sometimes.
And actually, surprisingly, back up some. Back to the camp. These goblins are going to attack the dwarf warriors, but they do have disadvantage from the frostbite. And I don't think they would do. I think they're going to attack regardless. And it's not gonna do much. This is kind of a stalemate between the dwarves and the goblins here. Their strengths and weaknesses kind of counteracting. So the goblins are actually going to disengage as a bonus action because they're goblins. And what are we gonna do? I think they're gonna kind of back up just in general. These goblins are actually going to advance, but they're in difficult terrain.
I don't like that little guy in the trees. Oh, now he's no longer in the trees.
Well, he's going to the other trees.
Oh. What's with Dave and his trees?
You can see, you know, from your advantage up there, Donna Rubin, you can see, like, swarms of ants, the goblins, moving from cover to cover.
Eyes see?
Your elf eyes do see. Sidian.
Well, that shit ain't gonna fly.
There's a mosquito.
I love you so much.
I am going to charge at these absolute lads.
I mean, I was trying
Oh, so you left your
Oh, they're coming, but
Well, if you move
I am-
separately, just so you know, you won't be. You need to. I believe you need to use a bonus action to.
it's a
move
bonus
and join.
action,
Yeah,
right?
So,
yeah,
you've
use
left
my
them when
bonus
you are.
action to separate,
Yeah.
and then I'm moving up here, and then I'm gonna use my action to attack these boys.
Just fucking charging down the hill at them.
Essentially.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Wall of dead friends.
I would also.
It's much more poetic in Dwarven.
Yeah, it doesn't translate. I would also like to smite.
Uh-huh.
Smite me, oh mighty smiter.
So that's going to be a total
That
of
is-
25 damage.
Almost a triple point overkill. They're goblins. It's two groups of
Yeah,
goblins,
yeah,
but they're still
yeah,
goblins.
well.
You run down the hill with the momentum advantage. The goblins who were retreating to get a better tactical position, completely devastated by multiple swings of the maul, empowered by Menundrum.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Brutal.
And, yeah, I end my turn.
Then you start your next turn.
And these guys are just going to move here.
Why do they look so angry?
Therese. You know why? Because they're D&D tokens and you usually see them during a fight.
Right?
Most people get angry when fighting. Yeah, those goblins didn't even get a chance to, like, lose morale. They were just obliterated.
But just
Almost
there once.
definitely hit one into, like, three others, like a freaking bowling ball, and the radiant energy is like...
They join the friends.
Whoa.
The maul or the flail is actually just like a collect a pearl necklace. You just keep adding them
Yeah,
on.
it's definitely some necromancy going on there. Therese. What are we doing?
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what to do.
I thought it was you sending messages in the Discord, but no, it was the horny jail image. Which I'm going to post in chat for anyone who hasn't seen it. It's basically
I'm gonna
every
say
stream that
that.
isn't D&D or every stream with Doxy.
I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay. I should not have moved away from my DM menu. I can't see shit anymore. I completely lost my place. It's like losing your place in a book. At least I don't have that many tabs open. But, one sec.
Makes it more exciting.
I'm building up suspense. You can feel the minutes. You can feel the seconds. Ah, computer! Computer! Main screen turn on! Okay. This guy is going to join his unit and take command and actually try to incite them into a fury. He's not going to work. Scouts! Do you have range of anyone up there?
You got range on these guys.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I'm ready.
And on those guys.
Not ready.
You
Who do you
may
want them to
fire
shoot?
when ready.
Okay.
From up above, Donaruvian just says, "Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries."
And that's about the effectiveness that deserved.
Yeah, not really. They don't really understand the human culture of Jarviskjir's Monty Python novel.
Who
No,
doesn't get
it's
Monty Python?
elves. I just told you.
Your mother was a kobold, and your father smelled bucket wine.
You understand? It's it. You just gotta take references, and you've gotta just Jarviskjir them.
I'm
Golden.
going to marry this human.
Bucket wine is canon.
Yeah.
Bucket wine is canon.
I wonder who made it canon.
Ollie.
Yeah, me.
It's like a
The
guess of 5 people.
spray of arrows is not effective. It's not even an organized sort of shot. With these goblins, they're being defeated, and the repositioning in the camp, and the other goblins moving between the trees in the back there for a flank. Where you were gonna fire got kind of confused as some elves fired at different targets, meaning it's all in all pretty ineffective. Velora.
Alright, so first off, I'll move a bit closer, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That feels safe.
Trust it. Don't trust it.
Just wait
Trust
until
it.
the worms start appearing.
It'll be fine.
It.
But,
Space!
and I don't think any of my spells can reach anyone.
You are quite far away from everyone right now.
Can I actually use like a... I couldn't use my bonus action to do anything with any of these units, could I?
You have to be leading the unit to actually do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And inside it.
Yeah. I don't think I can't get anyone with a spell. I could move, but then I'd be...
This is fine. You know, you couldn't be careful. That's good.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to be careful. And how about if anyone... I will prepare an action, and if anyone gets within 120 feet, I will do some necrotic stuff on them.
You know, that's a really good idea. I should have done that.
Yeah, I'll do chill touch if someone gets within 120 feet of me.
Donna,
Cold as ice.
anything you want to do up here?
I'm thinking about breaking cover and going forward to center guy.
Leaving the group?
But yeah, you know what? That's smarter, isn't it? To have Donaruvian go in as like hack and slash.
It does seem that you leading them has not been working.
Ollie.
I calls them as I sees them. I'm a DM.
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results.
So I don't know why Ian keeps making characters. You know, they're just all gonna die.
I don't. Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't expect different results.
So it's a bonus action to 3 of your squad, and then you can move freely. I don't think you can get within melee, so you'll probably want to dash. But how you want to do that is up to you. These spaces are difficult terrain. You could go across the sort of mountains. How do you want to do that? If you're moving on your own, you should probably do it yourself. Or get Ian to do it.
I feel attacked.
It's not attacked, it's just, I don't know, what do you want to do?
It's just true facts. I thought I was so smart, and I'm in the worst position now.
I wouldn't say that's terrible.
But your unit's in a great position.
Yeah, okay. So, I think I will avoid the super difficult terrain. There we go. And that takes half my movement to get over.
No, it takes an extra 10. It takes 10 foot instead of 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So
Yeah.
you've got 2.
And you're a wood elf as well, so you have an extra 5 every time, an extra square to everyone else. So you actually can get away with this kind of shit.
Just does a cartwheel over it, but like a ragdoll.
This is just like a Skyrim character going down, like you've just been launched off the mountain.
I'm thinking about doing, well, there's no point in doing an action surge, is there? Because I'm not going to make it.
You can dash in an action surge, maybe.
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to hit anything.
I would like to pull up just short of, well, okay.
I mean,
So if I get halfway and he sees me and meets me,
No, you can get there.
okie dokie.
And that's that's close.
There. Is that 180?
No, you could get further. You've got like 2 or 3. You can actually get here. This spot, because you have extra 5 foot, and I forget, which translates to an extra 30 feet.
Okay. I don't want him to come at me, but
Come
at me, bro.
You don't want him to come at me, but I'm running directly at him and his camp. But maybe he'll stay in the camp. It gives him some cover.
Whatchamacallit on still, right?
I mean, to stealth, you have to.
If you've been stealthing, you are going much slower than this.
The wild doesn't help.
You
like, if you're not-
in D&D, if you are stealthing, you travel at half speed. That is how it works. So if you want, right now you haven't been stealthing. If you want to rewind time and be stealthing across the battlefield, your Mask of the Wind means you actually can be in the snow, but you're still moving slowly. You're in the snow, but you're in the slow.
Where would I be if I was doing Mask of the Wild then?
halfway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
fuck
6,
that.
7. You'd be here.
No.
Okay,
Thanks.
you're just running across the top of the snow.
Flying up behind. Oh, all right. Yeah.
It's funny because you made that reference last time, and then I did Lego Lord of the Rings, and
Did he walk on the
Legolas walked on top of the snow.
That's because he's made of Lego.
Donna, if you go 1 down, you'll be within my 120 feet for support.
Oh, I thought you meant you were going to take pot shots at me.
I'll get ya. No.
Are you
But
gonna
yeah,
end your
if they
turn,
come
or
up
are
to
you good?
engage you.
Thank you. I end my turn.
Alright. Dwarf warriors, who are kind of behind everyone right now, which is maybe not the smartest plan.
Yeah.
Maybe not the best position.
This was not according to Keikaku.
I just want them like over here somewhere.
Well, be the lord of your own destiny. Now, traveling through another unit is definitely going to be difficult terrain because you're big military
Stepping on
units.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Like
solos
a
don't matter for
certain
that, but
shall not be named.
who's stepping on who?
15.
How'd you get a video feed into my bedroom?
25.
That's literally what's happening right now.
Yeah, you broadcast it.
Yeah.
You did that.
All right, that's it for them.
Did I? Okay. How are they gonna go about this? Right, what's the situation? Goblins!
Gobbos.
Gob gob!
Or gobs. Bogs.
Oh shit, I'm moving the camp as well. That's not intentional. You know what?
The fire.
Everyone's
Does that look like a crazy blood splatter to anyone else? Like this one goblin's just been smeared across the
I see it.
Do they want to even leave their cover? Because that's going to count in melee with the palisades. I think they're not gonna. I think they're gonna wait. And it was suspicious. Everyone's converging, and you just sort of see, because you can see, like, it's flat ground, right? You can see more palisades coming up. You can see goblins taking the positions with longer weapons and defensive positions within their little camp. It's not the most defensive camp in the world, but it's still going to be definitely harder to attack.
Donaravian's fucking dead.
I mean, I am playing a cleric now. Theoretically, I might be able to save people.
Theoretically.
I'd appreciate that.
You know what? These two goblin units are going to fusion dance into one. Up here.
Oh, hey. Those guys are pretty close, within 120 feet.
Oh, those guys are in 120 feet of you? They are
Yeah.
on the other side of a hill.
Ah,
So I feel like that, like, you actually don't have line of sight of them. And
damn it.
So I will not allow that one, unfortunately. If they go up the hill, then yes.
Oh, okay.
Sidian.
Well, okay. Yeah. I will.
Give me the beans! Give me the battle beans!
What would battle beans taste like?
Nothing
Beans.
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Through battle.
I'm gonna link up with the boys
The boys.
with a bonus action.
Boy,
I'll
boys.
use an action to persuade them to
Sup, boys?
be more defensive.
Sure.
Just defend more.
Yeah, that gives them advantage on saves.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but you know, whatever. That's my turn.
Then it's your turn. And it's your boys'
Yeah.
turn.
Then
What's
the
up?
boys'
It's
turn.
your boys.
5, 10,
Oh, shit.
Next right now, so that's.
Defending the flank.
30, 25. They're just gonna move there.
Yeah, stay, like, on the, like, these are gentle slopes of the hills, right? You can even see some slight shading effects. I even gave a slight, little bit of shit. And the Trillion Order are up there, kind of intimidating the goblins there who are trying to sneak around, and there's, will they, won't they? Who knows? Therese.
Indeed.
I'm gonna
Go on, Terrace.
I'm gonna guide bolt the goblins.
Guiding bolt Donaravian.
The lesser goblins.
Tempting. Gonna guiding bolt the goblins. Oh wait, they're technically downhill, aren't they?
No, but it's just that, like, Vilnora was on the other side of the hill, going down. You're good.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm on a raised area in comparison.
You have
to them.
advantage, yes.
I have advantage on a guiding bolt. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh!
I don't know. Oh well.
What are you complaining about?
My dice aren't rolling today.
You haven't
I've
selected
tried,
dice rolling.
No, I checked. I actually unselected and reselected it because it wasn't working. So I don't know what was going on.
Roll 20.
Weird.
That's some damage.
They are obliterated.
Bye.
Can you describe this? Because you haven't described spellcasting, and also you're describing war magic now. So.
This is the guiding bolt is just the one thing I've described previously is that she, as with the bless, she clasps sort of the symbol around her neck, closes her eyes, and there's just sort of a light comes from somewhere above her head for guiding bolt, and just shines like
That's
onto the
sick.
goblins.
That's awesome.
And the goblins just like there's probably a moment where the goblins like then just like and then just start like burning to death.
They just get turned to dust.
Yeah.
Like
I thought you were gonna say, I really want them to die.
well, it might be in Imperial,
Please, Pi,
but still.
make it so.
5, 6. There you go.
Oh,
I do
hello.
literally have a way to be almost a murder cleric in Jarviskjir. If you take the Harlequin class, there's I can't remember what the Harlequin subclass name of it is. It's like delinquent or something. But theoretically, in lore, I suggest that you actually could play this as a priest to a murder god, if you wanted to. Because the Harlequins are kind of holy casters. Holy casters. Okay, how are we gonna... Alright, what's the situation, right? What are we gonna do? Aha! You guys sort of in the valley here. As the hobgoblins are setting up this camp to be much more defensive, you can hear the voice of the hobgoblin captain, whose name is Quilbar, not Quilby, not Quillian, not anything else. You can hear in Goblin just the inspiring words start to echo throughout the valley. Really strong oration and leading personality sort of thing.
He's so much better at this than we are.
Yeah, but we can like one-shot his armies.
We should one-shot him.
And the funny thing is, that was an action, so he can still take an action to try and give people advantage as well. Which didn't work. Scouts. They shooting?
I imagine they're just shooting.
They be shooting.
There we
This
go.
counts as sort of little bit of cover, the +2 AC cover, not crazy. But arrows fly, and Donna, you're like running across the battlefield. The arrows are flying overhead. They're just sinking into the palisades and the shield walls.
Donaruvian's running, just turns around. What the fuck? Can we do anything else with them? Are they hand-to-hand combat?
Oh, you know what you haven't been doing? Using multi-attack. They can shoot twice on a turn.
They can.
There's also
Should they move up as well?
should we not target the very entrenched hobgoblins with amazing AC?
Because they have chainmail shields and a +2 AC from the fortifications, so while that 18 would have hit them usually, the fortifications means that it doesn't. It's just hitting the shield's wall.
Donaruvian just goes, pick something else!
They need to move.
Next round, maybe.
Well, you have a move still. You could reposition them.
Do we want them to move?
Well, you keep going, they should move, and then not actually moving them. You've done that for like 3 turns in a row.
We can move them there.
Cool. They're shifting on up.
They're shifting.
They getting a mosey on.
A shifty.
Vilnora.
Okay.
Yeah, and the goblins have reinforcements coming. Like, clear, like you can see them. Like, they're coming.
Oh, they coming.
There goes
So-
Thatcher.
These guys. Well, I'm not sure if you can see them. These ones here.
Yeah. It's
They're-
not the best way to ping, but it does do the job.
I'm sorry. They're not gonna move.
Around, I think
They're pretty trenched in, although this isn't like a siege fortification. They could move if they wanted to. They're just taking the advantage of being in the camp right now.
Just because Shatter, a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage. Shatter could possibly shatter some walls and stuff as well if I
Yeah,
if I grab
theoretically.
them.
In theory, yes.
Yes. So I might jump within 90 feet. So
Don't jump down the hill. That's that's not a good idea.
no, and roll. So oops. Select.
There's a thing something about the HP of different types of walls, and they are made of wood.
3,
Who knows if I can
4,
find it?
5.
Like, when do you ever need that as a DM?
Useless.
You know where it is? It's on the DM shield. Where's my DM shield? I have a DM shield here for mutants and masterminds. It's a good fucking RPG. We should play something. There it is! It's under some socks. I live in squalor.
Flashing everyone, Ollie.
Shatter is 60 feet. I can't get to him. That sucks.
Oh, did all this looking for nothing? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. But I might do a chromatic orb instead, so I'm not wasting your time.
Also, this information is not in this thing, anyway.
Wait, they're heavily defended right now, aren't they?
Yeah, they essentially have a +4 bonus to their AC, because their shields are also giving them a bonus.
Frostbite is 60 feet. God damn. I think instead, I'm just going to move up a little bit. I'm going to resend some of my action. So I'm within 120 feet instead. Whoop, whoop.
Uh-huh.
And do a chill touch on them, just to scare them. There we go. Do that chill touch from before. There we go. Is that a disadvantage? What?
It was a disadvantage. You're going to want to re-roll that.
There we go. For realsies.
Not a hit.
Ah, well. That's okay.
That's fine. Maybe
And
you
I
can do
might
your
move
shadow
back.
plan next time. Oh, okay.
No, I'll just stay there. Okay, I'm done.
You should never change your mind based on me going, like, that is a dangerous power you give me as the DM.
No, I'm just
Why
happy
we're not
here.
in contact with God.
Donna Ruby.
No, I'm happy.
Well, they're not breaking cover to meet me, so...
No, they're slamming in to cover more.
I do a bash!
Okay.
I'm going to throw a dagger as I come in.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then...
Why not? Because it doesn't hit, but that's fine. And the cool thing about this is, you're not just throwing one dagger. This is Grand Battle. You're throwing, like, the whole cabinet.
Whole cutlery set.
Yeah. You did take a whole cutlery set from the ballroom.
I did. Nice throwback.
But then you could do your offhand attack, essentially, as you get in melee.
Scimitar!
Unfortunately, also not a hit, but, you know, you're getting in there. The shield wall of the hobgoblins within the war camp is surprisingly effective. I mean, they've got the large shields, they've got the palisades, the little bits of stone and stuff, and they're also moving as you are flowing across the battlefield trying to get into places to breach their defenses. They are, with the command of Quillbar, quite easily defending, actually.
Quilby.
Quillbar.
Quilbar.
It's too soon to do the action surge. It's too soon.
Okay.
I just want to do something. God damn it!
You're doing something.
I was about to say I haven't done anything either, but I did murderize those goblins.
But you know they were very little bad goblins.
They were
though.
goblins, so.
Dwarven warriors.
Oh, this can be...
Sound of drums. Battle chants.
I mean, they do have a ranged attack because they have hand axes.
Yeah. It's basically ba-bum ba-bum. You know, it's a little range, but it's still a range attack.
We can put them here and chuck some hand axes. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Do it.
I'm a computer. That is not a hit.
Dope.
Why are they impossible to fucking get?
Because they're
Don't
using
worry,
strategy. That's why.
Make a saving throw. So.
They're using the mildest strategy possible. They are going to actually... do they care more about the one elf or the whole bunch of dwarves? But dwarves did a better job at attacking, mathematically. So they're actually going to throw javelins back.
Yeet.
This is a yeet. And the thing is, like, it's all in Goblin, but you can hear them like, ready! And what is the AC of the dwarves?
18.
They get a 16. The javelins jam into dwarven shields and dwarven armor, but
Yay.
no. Oh, that's actually not true. They have leadership from the Hobgoblin, the whole thing. They have a D4. So if this D4 is higher than 2, it's a 1. You're good.
Did you just see your lives flash before your eyes?
I love Bless.
Yeah, Hobgoblin War Blessed. And then there's actually the other goblins. So we're gonna... You know what? They're gonna go... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6...
Oh lord, he coming.
Oh lord.
I don't think they're going to advance all the way. They're going to be
He is
careful and they're going to keep them. You know what? They're going to take this building.
That just gives me an image of them running up to the building and picking it up.
They do.
This is a very serious game we have here, Ian.
Oh really? I must be in the wrong place.
Let's just say this isn't. Let's just say this isn't the campaign with Doxy and Dean.
Valid. My sass comes out more when I'm tired. Good night.
Oh, they just be going, huh? These goblins are actually going to use their bows. They can actually get here and use their bows without disadvantage, so they will. So, there's actually 2 units of goblin in there. So it's 2 bow attacks they make. Oh good, that dice just fucking, to overuse the word, yeeted off the table.
You can never overuse.
Yes! Got a 22. Damage has been dealt in this campaign. It's going to be 7 damage to the dwarf warriors from the goblin bows.
No.
And then they hit the second attack too with the same roll. This is a user error, but I keep rolling the dice off the table. They keep like bouncing off.
Excited.
Also got sweaty hands. So at first it was 7, then it was 5. So -7, -5. So the Dwarven Warriors are not quite at half HP if they take 1 more damage after roll morale. So just so you know. Sidium.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bonus action.
Yeah, you kind of put yourselves away from
Inspire
everything
the
there.
boys. Oh man, it actually worked out.
Yeah, that
fine.
actually is an inspiration. Are you giving them the offense or the defense?
Defense was the plan there. And then I end my turn.
To move the orders on your next turn. essentially.
Yeah. And then the
On their
boys
turn.
go. Wait, that's difficult terrain.
Uh-huh.
Okay. They're gonna roll up.
Excellent. By the way, just a thing to remember, a unit, and any unit, can give advantage, actually, to the unit next to them as an action. So that's not a thing you could do as a bonus action. Because you were asking if there was bonus actions you could do. And I forgot about it being a thing that solos can do. But maybe even solos can't do it, we'll have to check. But units, military units can give advantage to one in front. So if you had like a block, you can kind of support the person behind. But speaking of the person behind, Therese.
1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to cast Sacred Flame on behind their little thingamabobby.
They do have Bless.
They do have this. I'm not doing any damage anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
They do fail, but, 2 damage. But
I mean, maybe it'll bring
it's
them out
only
from
1
behind.
unit of Hobgoblins, 2 damage adds up.
Maybe it'll bring them out from behind their palisades. That's for hope. And
But-
Sacred Flame is a very similar thing. Like, she's just sort of holding the symbol, and there's little bursts of very small. It is almost more like guiding lights, like torchlight, than actual flames.
Like wisps.
Wisps.
Well, unfortunately, we've come to the end of our scheduled programming. Can't really justify starting a whole extra round right now, but pretty good place to end off. You've got to the real meat of the fight. The fight hasn't so far been the storming of the actual fort itself, but the goblin defenders and the advantage of them all sort of coming in.
We have
and
to make a note to remember to shout at Wilberforce and be like, "Join us!
Quilberforth.
Join us, Quilber!"
Okay. Well, that's that. This is gonna be really weird for a second. Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
You don't be.
I'm freaking out.
Freaking out, man. So, that's that.
That was great for a second.
We will finish this fight next time. Maybe. Hopefully. And yeah, stay tuned next time for the rest of this battle. I mean, I'm pretty sure the grand battle rules, it takes time. But that's kind of the point. Been pretty cool, been a cool experiment. Don't know if I'd use them all the time, but neat to have.
I think we'll get better and better at it.
Yes.
The less afraid of it we are.
Yeah, it's
There
pretty
is no-
streamlined. It's not too hard to understand. It's pretty.
It doesn't go too far from what the regular D&D is. There's just a couple of concepts.
Yeah.
But you also need to storm Gemtodur itself, so we will see that next time. Real quick, why don't you talk a little bit about yourselves, starting with Josiah.
I exist. Next.
I stopped all music when you said that, so it's just like extra dark. He has a YouTube channel. It's adequate at best. Go watch it. He told us today that in one episode of his show, he's not wearing underwear.
I'm not only am I not, I'm not wearing anything from the waist down. I'm just
Yeah.
straight up naked.
But who
And
knows
I-
which?
Yeah, but I literally don't even remember which one it is. So, anyways, it doesn't matter. It's very.
It's homework. Everyone gets to find that.
You have to
little
watch
Easter egg.
all of the videos to see if you can get a hint. If Josiah's like more content than normal, then
Yeah.
you could tell that he's living free.
It's a strategy to get more views.
You got to look at every one.
The great Easter egg hunt of 2020.
You call them.
Yeah.
Shelby, do you have anything going on you want to talk about?
My birthday. Everyone.
Oh yeah, that's right. Happy birthday again.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Ollie.
Happy
don't believe in fun.
birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you.
Ah, thank you.
We're glad to have you join the increasingly incestuous Jarviskjir family.
Yay!
Nice. And I'm new blood. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sighing N on Twitter if you guys want to follow. If not, it's all good too. I don't mind. It's a fun time. Yeah.
And now, the Zoe family.
Yes! This week it's me, my family!
I was also about to say, speaking of incestuous Jarviskjir family, I'm in like every Jarviskjir show at the moment, so
That's what I was referencing. The fact that like there's never anyone new on the shows anymore. Because I've gone more into madness and shame in my old
Okay,
days.
did I ruin your moment?
Every moment with you is a blessing.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet.
We're both on Monday!
Whoa, I'm also on Wednesday, which is coming up to like the end.
Yeah,
of
we actually didn't take we didn't do last Wednesday's stream because it's pretty much there's going to be 2 more sessions of that game, maybe even one. Right, so if you want to catch up on Jarviskjir Horn of Plenty on Wednesdays at 7 PM BST, now's the time because the big bad fight against the Green Dragon Malakes is coming.
And just a thing, if you want to see possibly the least suitable character ever for fighting a dragon, fight a dragon and attempt not to die.
It's a
Tune in.
Tree versus poison. Who will win?
18 HP at level 4. What?
Oh no.
It was worse. It was 11 at level 3.
On a scale of like young to adult, what kind of dragon are we talking about?
Old enough.
Old enough is the answer.
Old enough to know better.
Old enough to know better. I do really like the theme. This isn't one of teenage dragons, like acting out and being shits. Often in Jarviskjir, those have been the ones I've done. But this is a big lass and a very fun villain that I'm gonna have a lot of fun with when they show up again. But as they said,
when Ollie says fun, he means shit.
it's just what I like. This show is supported by Patreon. I've been doing some stuff over there. You can see the behind the scenes of the art. You can also listen to the Monday podcast for all patrons right now, which is exploring the ancient ages of Jarviskjir right now because there's some time shenanigans. Also, of course, keep aware, keep a lookout, put it in your diaries that Schism is a thing that will exist. If you like Jarviskjir, if you like my storytelling, if you like the storytelling of half of the people here, Schism is a Jarviskjir series of board games that are going to change the game. That's kind of really the reason why this campaign exists, is to set some of the stage of some events, actually. So, put it in your diaries. I actually might stream later tonight as well. I need to check whether someone is streaming. If you hear a voice, it's a fake voice. Don't believe it.
Especially don't believe it's lies.
Don't believe it's lies.
Don't look at the man behind the curtain.
That's a classic. I was gonna say classic meme. I'm very tired.
Wow.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay,
dude,
so I won't be doing stuff immediately, but I might be either on someone else's stream or streaming in a bit. So I'll let you know about that. But see you later. Bye. We'll be doing this next week.